Happy Mother's Day! I hope everybody is having a beautiful day still. And after speaking with some of the mamas out there, I just wanted to take a minute to stress to everyone who I have not spoken with how important it is, especially as mothers, that you're making sure that you are taking care of yourself, both internally as well as externally. It's super important because there's a reason why, they say your oxygen mask first. You need to make sure that you are taking sufficient care of yourself so that you can continue to give the best of yourself to everybody around you. So, I know the idea of meditation is scary for some people. So, even if you just, I shared this tip with somebody earlier, even if you just take a minute to go to the bathroom, it's okay to excuse yourself just for a minute and just take a breather and just remove yourself from a stressful situation, or if you feel overwhelmed, and just take a deep inhale and exhale. And just by taking that minute, you are actually changing, the chemistry and, the signals that the nervous system in your body is sending to each other. And it becomes less nervous and it becomes more calm, more tranquil, more peaceful. You're taking in that fresh oxygen, right? And you're delivering a new supply of air to all of the cells in your body that's craving that so much. And then when you exhale, you're pushing out any excess stagnant energy that's no longer serving you. So any worry that you're feeling, any anxiety, stress, or fears, most of the time we don't even realize, the capacity that we're feeling those emotions out until we feel some kind of way about them. So when you start feeling yourself get some kind of way, even if maybe you don't really identify what it is, just take a minute and just go and take a deep breath, right? When that happens, it happened to me last week, and really, who am I kidding? Every week, it's about, our comeback rate, how fast we return to love. So when we feel a little out of sorts or we get frustrated or overwhelmed, I take, a few minutes and I go and I meditate, right? Now, I was speaking with one of my friends, and I take for granted, I've been trying to give more gratitude since having this conversation to how far my meditation practice has come. And, unfortunately, I just wish that everybody felt the same way, right? But it's hard because we have to get there on our own, and it is really scary. So because there's so much great research out there, and for time's sake, you can look it up your own if you're not familiar yet. But a lot of people these days, they're usually aware of the benefits of meditation, but the issue is that they don't think that they can do it, right? And I know because that's how I felt about it. So it's crazy how in just a short time you can really transform those things. And really, what helped me a lot was I had always thought that to meditate, right, that you had to turn your thoughts off. And that's like impossible, right? Our thoughts, they don't turn off. So, different, being trained by, Deepak, different mythologies that he uses. As well as being trained in meditation by Gabby Bernstein, I like to incorporate, different techniques that I use, and you can kind of just do the same and find what works for you. But a simple way of thinking about it, it was actually learning about this through Deepak, at the Chopra Center, and you could also read about it in a lot of his works as well. But he refers to the place that we slip into real meditation as the gap, right? Because the thoughts, they don't turn off. So it's really, there's a thought and another thought and another thought and another thought and another thought, and they keep going. But in between each one of those thoughts, there's a little gap, right? There's this little gap. That's where the magic of meditation really happens, but we can get into that another time. I really love all of that. But anyway, so that's where the meditation happens. But all you need to know is it's really just, you're never going to turn the thoughts off, but it's just about acknowledging those thoughts, right? And even more so, it's really cool when you can kind of recognize the fact that you're in control over your own thoughts, right? So yes, our thoughts can really piss us off or make us really upset, but it's really just a thought when you think about it, when you think about your thoughts. But really, so for instance, if you find yourself, you're trying to breathe and relax, but you find yourself going over your crazy to-do list, or something stressful about work, or something stressful you have going at home. It's just, okay, all right, well, I see you, thought, I acknowledge you, and we're going to move that thought along now out of my brain. And maybe you'll replace it with gratitude, or maybe you'll replace it with just a deep inhale and then just letting it go and just focusing on that breath, right? And the rhythm of just the inhale and the exhale, of letting the new positivity in and releasing everything out. So again, I used to have these rigid ways of thinking like, oh, you have to sit a certain way or you have to think a certain way. And it's really just not the case. It was so relieving. I remember at one of the trainings at the Chopra Center, listening to one of the teachers and the teachings. And I think it was something they said, if you have to, if you get itchy and you need to scratch your arm, you move and scratch your arm. It's okay. You can break out of it a little bit because it's going to do you, it's not really going to serve you if you're sitting there, just staying still, but all you're thinking about is scratching, that itch on your arm, right? Just scratch it and then go back in. And then you can better, appreciate the new breath, the fresh air that you're bringing into your body, right? So a quick go-to meditation that you can use that's very simple is you can just, let's see if we could just set this right here for a second. Okay, that'll work. So you can just sit comfortably. It could be on the floor, it could be on a chair, just wherever, just get comfortable. And you don't have to be too particular about it, but you are going to want to sit up straight, right? You can tuck your chin in a little bit if you want. Gently close your eyes and just place your palms on your lap face up to receive positive energy. And then you're just going to want to take in a deep inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Okay. Now it helps if you picture just a beautiful golden ball of light, right? Just sitting in your heart center. And then just keep your eyes closed, right? And keep that vision of that golden ball of light placed into your heart. And with each inhale that you take, you watch that beautiful golden ball of light just glow and emanate and expand throughout your entire body, right? And you're going to want to picture it just moving all the way up through the top of your head, through your crown chakra, moving back down through your arms, out through your fingertips, and just moving all the way down through your torso, your legs, out through your toes, right? Just encompassing your whole body. And just breathing, taking deep breaths. You're going to want to just imagine beautiful, new, fresh energy and golden light just filling all of your cells. And with each breath, envision love, and with each exhale, you are just releasing any anxiety or negativity that you are holding on to from your day, right? So I know it all sounds fun and great until you're in a stressful situation and you're like, meditate, what? I can't, right? But that's when you just remember breath. I can take a minute and take a breath. And then you go, you take the minute, you take the breath. But again, just remember that, quantum physics, I love quantum physics, and it suggests that when you look at an atom, right? The atoms that our bodies are made up of, on a quantum level, it really is just energy waves, right? And what that is it's the pure potential, right? That's in that. So you're going to want to think of that as almost like a battery charger, okay? And meditating helps you recharge the batteries, right? So just the same way we have to fill our car up with gas all of the time, if we're not recharging ourselves, with meditation, we can definitely get worn out, just worn out. So you can think of it that way, as fuel. That's what I like to do. Charging my battery up. Just take a minute and fill myself up with some fresh oxygen. Just get some fresh air and positivity in, any negativity out, and that's really it. So hopefully you can carry some of that onto your Monday and your week. And again, I hope it was a beautiful Mother's Day, and so much love to you all. Night.